Check, check. Hey, what's going on with y'all out there? This y'all me contact. Edit again. Finna get started. Just reaching out, trying to see who's willing to connect. I'll be playing mute. I try to start a review show, but I guess not that many people rap nowadays, so it is what it is. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna be playing some singles, explaining to you all about these particular singles that I've been putting together. And explaining to you where I want to go with it, being watched by a lot. How many of y'all had a situation where y'all may posted something to YouTube and YouTube took it out? I had a few situations, numerous situations where I posted videos to YouTube and somehow the videos came up missing or not working correctly anymore. So that's what it is. But this is one of my most recent songs. I did this song last week. It was to a beat y'all probably heard of before. Yeah, of course they gonna tune in now because they want to steal this music. But let me go ahead and go to it. This track is I reached out to one of my DJ homies and I told him, hey, I like that track. I want to fuck with that track. So it's been a while since I did mixtape shit. But this is some mixtape shit just to let you know I still got it. Kind of a little bit rusty because all the CEO stuff I've been doing. But I ain't going to let that stop. You know what I'm saying? They just been giving me a little bit more motivation. But on the side of that, it seemed like it's hard to do both at times. You know what I'm saying? Converting from the CEO back to an artist, back to this, back to that. Multiple different worlds you jumping into. But here we go right here. Like I say, critique it if y'all feel, everybody's a critic. So shit, if you got something you like to share or say about this particular track, let me know. But here we go. Back in this. You know how we do it. Been a while, I know. Hey. Money contact the list. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. In the air. I had to calm down. Been about 3 or 4 months since I did this. Transitioning back from the CEO back to an artist. But here we go. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Prepare, watch the pedestal the shit. Almost out of retrograde, so you know another hit. Money get records on words, we can make it happen. Take it back to culture with these words that are platinum. Spiritual lyrical style, like the best we FBI, C.I.N. You know they trying to stop me. Never no turns, my lyrics ring like the world. Niggas be mad because my voice is like a girl. Pick up the tempo, how they started bringing it to me. Game over, past wise, you know you heard of me. Muscle assassin, literally I be crashing. Anybody that's famous, then my words not last. During the down for what? You know I be a lit. Oozing with the intelligence, you gotta get a grip. And play it back like, what the heck you say? Basically, really brilliant metaphoric wordplay. I see they vibe to me, let's see them style. Lips they like, this is wild. Really think it to them haters and you can take pride. Oh. Yeah, like I say, that's just gonna be a taste until it comes. Process of putting a mixtape together or whatnot. So that's just a piece of what it is so far. That's titled LL Contact. That was one of the greats that I came up listening to. So that's just a piece. But I'm still working on things. Those who aren't too hip to who I am, I go by Contact. I run a record label, Money Up Records. Also, you can go to Money Up Records Radio, Google that, check us out. We got a lot of content. We also got a lot of Midwest artists that submitted their music, and we've been promoting it the whole time worldwide. But yeah, damn, that something about that beat. I don't know if it's the beat or the lyrics, man, but something about that beat. Every time I heard it, you know what I'm saying, it give me amped. Actually, while I was dropping to that particular beat, I had to dial it down. So what you just heard was an example of some of my com work. You know what I'm saying? Because I was amped as a mug. It was hard to dial it down. It's something about that beat. You know what I'm saying? It got me amped when I was a kid, and it still give me amped to this day. Shout out LL Cool J, you know what I'm saying? Chad or Todd or what, I forgot what he go by, but Todd, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to him. Oh, no doubt. You know, I'm gonna continue to work on that. And I appreciate you sharing it. Like I said, if y'all can continue to share and like this, give an example of the things that I've been working on and you know, trying to connect. But on the side of that, like I say, Money Up Records Radio, if y'all get a chance, Google that. Actually, right now I'm giving a $5 subscription fee to everybody. The passcode is STL Contact. All you got to do is put in the capital STL Contact, and that'll be into my birthday, which will be in the middle of this month. But you know, this is what it is. This is what I do for a living. It's been strange trying to communicate through a computer. I'm more the type of artist that like to be in the midst, you know, be out in the street, the type of artist that you always can touch, whether I'm broken, bummy, or flying fresh. It don't matter what the situation is. I always try to absorb the love and reciprocate and put out a lot of positive energy with the things that I do. But yeah, that was one track. Like I say, I've been working off and on the side of this. I've been fighting with the majors over a lot of things. A lot of those companies that y'all heard me talk about months and years ago, I'm still fighting with them. Some of them I received a little bit of success, but I still, you know, I won that battle, but the war still ain't over, so I'm still at it. But like I say, the next track is a track that I did about 2 months ago. And I put the video together last month. And I don't think it's no way for me to share the screen, so I'm just gonna play the song. I'm logged in to Money Up Records Radio. Like I say, y'all get a chance, go to Money Up Records Radio for your ears only, and I just gave y'all the $5 passcode. But here we go. The name of this track is Blind Native, and this is something I just recently recorded. Shout out DJ Iceman, Killer Book, K Ward. He the one who produced the track. I told him what I was looking for, and he put his touch on it, or what he felt would make it what it is. And then, you know, I went to work, chopping away. Here we go. Hey, how y'all living out there? This your homie Contact. I'm gonna test. Back in the day when I first moved into my first crib, you know, low income housing, I was heading to go handle some business. I stopped at the cigar stop, snatched me some cigarettes, scratching a lot of tickets sitting on the side. Time passed. An older white guy came up to me and told me about how his grandparents came over to this land, how they got duped the Indians out their land. I'm like, who don't see what I see? And they say I'm wasting time, but they don't be where I be. I'm like, who don't see what I see? And they say I'm wasting time, but they don't be where I be. I'm like, who don't see what I see? And they say I'm wasting time, but they don't be where I be. I'm like, who don't see what I see? And they say I'm wasting time, but they don't be where I be. I'm like, they ain't through the system from night to day, making moves that's insane, but I'm living okay. Bet who got it? Most don't understand. Blind, they say crazy, true blind don't understand how you living, how you shining in material bliss. What is value, most don't know, but they chasing this. Have a little slavery since I passed that make me crazy. Most are miserable, material lust and dating. I'm watching feeling sad cause it's taking its own. Most respond that I'm lazy and I'm just getting old. Blessed with material, but material consumes. Seen it over and over. What gluttony do? I'm like, hey, who don't see what I see. And they say I'm wasting time, but they don't be where I be. I'm like, they don't see what I see. And they say I'm wasting time, but they don't be where I be. I'm like, you don't see what I see. And they say I'm wasting time, but they don't be where I be. I'm like, who don't see what I see. And they say I'm wasting time, but they don't be where I be. I'm like, possessed by the shoot, some possessed by the gear. They gotta die to their name, but they the men in the year looking for titles. Better watch how they play. Got habits to serve, and people relate. Now that you heard, they hate the fact that I'm pretty. See why you addicted to new? I'm addicted to me. They say image is bad. I need to adapt to the game. Tight pants and purses. That shit is a shame. Now can you spur some change? Not talking quarters and dime. Why you thinking material? I'm talking about changing your mind. Some people say contact. You living ain't right. They want something that new, not something that I'm like, damn. People don't see what I see. And they say I'm wasting time, but they don't be where I be. I'm like, people don't see what I see. And they say I'm wasting time, but they don't be where I be. I'm like, people don't see what I see. And they say I'm wasting time, but they don't be where I be. I'm like, people don't see what I Yeah. So that was the track Damn Shame. That's off an album that I'm currently working on. That's your homie Contact. That's me, Contact. The title of that track is Blind Native. Just speaking on the fact, you know what I'm saying, the very people we call crazy, it's the very people that can see what's going on. And just imagine the people that they call crazy and the people that sing, who would think we would be communicating worldwide through our computer. You know what I'm saying? I remember back when I was coming up there, the computer, we turn on the computer, you hear this dial-up shit for like 5-10 minutes or something. You know what I'm saying? And now we can communicate worldwide through the computer. And that's not only through the computer, we can assess that with the phones. I remember one of my favorite shows coming up was Quantum Leap. And on Quantum Leap, they used to communicate. He used to communicate with this program called Gig. I think it was called Giggy Jiggy, something like that. And it ain't no different than Google. You know what I'm saying? It took all the history from the past, and you know what I'm saying? They knew locations, they knew everything. You know what I'm saying? And it's like we feeding a system where basically if it was to come back, a lot of things will already be predetermined and shit. You know, I find that wild. I mean, I always been the type that been deep and thick into sci-fi. You know, I'm an 80s baby, so I look up to sci-fi and I look at the things that what they call crazy during the time actually becoming reality. And sometimes it make me wonder, it's like, are they showing us this in order to get us comfortable with what reality can become? And I guess if more people are acceptable of what the reality it is that they showing, that kind of enhances or speeds up them bringing it to us. You know what I'm saying? That's something that always played in my mind, and I'm starting to see more and more. You know, reality, like I say on one of my tracks, you know, reality vary. You know what I'm saying? I remember actually what I'm doing right now. I actually remember a movie where they went out of space and they was logging everything. How I'm doing right now, how I'm communicating. I don't know if I'm communicating with the world, if they got me open to the world, or if it's just me basically talking to myself, recording on the camera. But I remember they used to do the same blogging stuff and speak about daily diary of what they experienced during the time while they was on the moon or Mars or whatever it may have been. And it's funny, we doing the same thing to this day. And it's also funny that a lot of people are disconnected from human interaction. You know what I'm saying? Even when we go out, like a lot of time it had me wondering, because it's like natural things that people could say, natural ways people can move. It really kind of bothered me because, you know, a lot of people are on a certain frequency. I was speaking with a relative, and they was telling me, "Damn, all you talk about is music. You always refer to music, this and that, this and that. You always somehow the subject always get to music." And the whole thing of it is, family never listened to my music. But on the side of family never listening to my music, it's like a lot of the things that they talking about are situations that they going through. I don't want to flat out just cut them off and say I've been through that. That's nothing. You can get. I try to encourage them, let them know you can get through it. But a lot of times I refer back to the music as a reference point to explain to them that I already been through that situation in my life. You know what I'm saying? They don't understand that. They thinking I'm reading a computer script or whatever script. You know, they think they act like I'm reading the script to them. And a lot of time they keep on reading the same signals that's being promoted to them through media or television or this or that. So a lot of times they so detached, they so used to being something other than what they really are, to the point that uh, they have no true understanding of who they self really is. You know what I'm saying? They see all these different references and they taking in all this information, but the information and entertainment that they taking in is possessing them where they losing grip of they self. And I remember a conversation where when I say a conversation, I was watching a conversation on YouTube where ODB was explaining that same thing. You know, Old Dirty Bastard was explaining that same thing. And the reason why I meant it, because I just got through watching an interview with Buster Rhymes, you know, leaders of the new school. And he was explaining how dope, you know, ODB was. But the reason why I brought that up is because it's like the more and more you are attached to, or the more and more you be entertained, the more that entertainment becomes you and your thought process. You know, and it's funny because I witness a lot of people, they speak death. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people speak death. A lot of people speak sorrow. A lot of people speak horror. And it blows my mind because it's like they wonder why things keep on happening a certain way, but they keep on giving that the things that the hardship that they receiving, they keep on giving that life. They giving death life. You know, when I say life, I'm saying they giving it life because they making it stronger because they speaking of it. You know what I'm saying? Um, Things are not really that complicated. You know, uh, and those of us that choose to think other than what everybody else is thinking, you know, they say they claim they're supposed to be a 5%er, but you know, I don't think it's the fact that it's a 5%er. I think naturally a lot of people just are used to going with what they've been given. That's just what we've been taught for so many years, whether it's school, whether it's college, whether it's jobs, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people just give up. And I was talking about that in a particular song. But this next track that I'm going to get to, I apologize for being long winded. Like I say, I'm not the type of person that's used to speaking to large crowds, or not only speaking to large crowds, keeping it short. You know what I'm saying? The whole thing is I always try to go and give reference points to the things that I'm saying. And the reason why, because like I say, I don't created a lot of music, and a lot of this music talk about a lot of different situations that I had experienced that a lot of people are still going through, and they trap. Some of them people are comfortable being where they are, and then some people are not only comfortable where they are, but trying to figure out how to get out. But I'm telling them it's answers in the music. And if more people understood that, the people that do constantly support, they understand that. You know, I just wish more people would understand that. And I don't think that it changed, you know. I don't think that it changed because like I say, if they can't profit off of me, they not too when I say they, the people who are in higher positions that own places like this YouTube, this Google and stuff, if they can't profit off you, a lot of times they're not gonna let your stuff slip through the cracks of their system. But back to the music. This is a track that I did back in the day. I played it once before. It's titled My Reality. Damn, I've been talking for 20 minutes. All right, well, let me get to this track. It's titled My Reality by myself at an early age. I think I was 25 or something like that. I'm 39 now, and the name of this track is My Reality. It's off the album Encounters of a Strange Kind. And last time I looked, I think I'm charging $45 for that album. Um, but it's exclusive, you know what I'm saying? It comes with some perks. So let me get into this. It's called My Reality by Contact.
My reality, far from what they see. I was born in the ain't holding me.
My reality, far from what they see. I was born in the struggle, the streets ain't holding me.
My reality, far from what they see. I was born in the struggle, the streets ain't holding me.
My reality,
far from what they see.
I was born in the struggle, the streets ain't holding me. I was born in 1980, deceived and lost a dream, but in this world while I cried, circulation of scream. Came out pissing cause I'm pissed, knowing I was gonna be missed from the place which I came. They brought me to this shit, can't say it's bad, cause life is what you make it. Born in poverty without a father, I made it. A woman point of view, keeping me walking on shells, feeling emasculated, feeling like I'm going through hell, feeling emasculated. Man, I just wanna live right, caught up in the hype, thinking moving what's my life? Small time hustler, drinking and grinding hard, playing my own rules, hustle with no records, smoking that bean moon, smoking with people I didn't know. It had me losing my mind, feeling like I just broke. I adore me now, wait, schizophrenic is not what they holler my case. Now they say I'm doing this, but I remember that misunderstood on this when it's supposed to be that. My reality, far from what they see, I was born with it, but this shit ain't holding me.
My reality, far from what they see. I was born in the struggle, the streets ain't holding me.
My reality, far from what they see. I was born in the struggle, the streets ain't holding me.
My reality, far from what they see. I was born in the struggle, the streets ain't holding me.
My reality,
far from what they see.
I was born in the struggle,
The streets ain't holding me. The world got me living these women. They have me tripping. These suckers, they got me bitching. Gotta keep that clip and never trust in the soul. I've been hard, I've been fold, but I'm on my grown man. I ain't out chasing hoes. Coming up, I was confused. Told me to stay focused in school and outside was a fool. Why I feel so mature, keep it well like a fool. What if I fall? I'm that headline like the news. Old school like the blues. I ain't paid my dues. Still getting hated on. Got me sick like the flu. Like Martin Lawrence, I have nothing to lose. And I'm down to choose my reality. Far from what they see, I was born in the struggle. The streets ain't holding me.
my reality, far from what they see. I was born in the struggle, the streets ain't holding me.
My reality, far from what they see. I was born in the struggle, the streets ain't holding me.
My reality,
far from what they see.
I was born in the struggle, the streets ain't holding
me. As a kid, I never knew that I was living in sin. See, my mama sold drugs, daddy up in the pen. Then my father came home and my mama went in. Used to ask God why it wasn't something that I did. Then my granny took us in for about 5 years. I stayed up some nights crying because my mama wasn't hurt. She came home in 01, that's when my father got killed. Then we home from the mill, right back to the bill. Granny died in 05, that just makes you harder. I swear to God, when she was hurt to see my son and my daughter. Jamie looking so much like my auntie from for this world fucked up, cause I never got the chance to know her. If we was born to die, then what the fuck we live for? If everything is a lie, then what we tell the truth for? All my homies was around, we was just fighting they was. Then my homies started down when they start pulling them triggers. Now I'm the last man standing like I'm fighting for a title. Then I dropped out of school and got shot by a rival. Then I went back to school and graduated with honors. Reminiscing about my name, still thinking about last shit. My sister, baby daddy, that was my closest partner. And I still want revenge for them niggas who got young. And I still wake up thinking about my identity and all the people that died. I touched my life for a reason, for
My
real.
reality, far from what they see. I was born in the struggle. The streets ain't holding.
Yeah, that was My Reality, written by Contact, featuring Cutter and Young Bill. The next track I'm about to get to is Coming. It's off the Soundbite album. I think I pushed probably 200 to 300 copies of this album. Shout out to everybody in the St. Louis streets that comp the album. It's something I put together 2019 before this current time. Man, it's a thrill. It's a thrill. It's like that's what my life consists of, is reaching people and promoting music, promoting the music that my record label create. Man, it was a wonderful experience. That's all that plays in the back of my mind a lot of time when I'm chilling to myself. How many people I came across, they not even realizing that they giving me life because, they purchasing the music and understand a lot of people choose not to even rock with it. Some people choose not to rock with it. I was just conversating with a DJ, and he was like, Trap is where it's at. Trap is where. I'm like, man, I heard what you're saying, but I'm looking at the numbers. I run a fucking record label. I'm looking at the numbers. That trap shit ain't selling. You know what I'm saying? The shit that's selling, you got Nelly, you got old school hip hop artists they've been in the game for a while, and people say that's why they probably making more money. But the truth of the fact of the matter is, these new school artists, you hear them on the radio all the time. You see them on TV all the time, but ain't nobody buying their shit. Ain't nobody rocking with their trap shit. I keep on telling the DJ, ain't nobody really rocking with that trap shit. That trap shit ain't making money, it's spending money. But a lot of guys say I'm tripping. You know what I'm saying? They say I'm tripping, and I'm just paying attention to what's really going on. And it's blowing my mind. You know what I'm saying? They say I'm completely off with this one, but I don't think I'm off with this one. Like I say, this trap stuff, that's what it is. That's what they with. That's what they like. Okay, I'm gonna continue to do me. And they say a lot of DJs say that's where I'm fucking up at. But even when I get on a trap beat and I do me, they say it's not trap. You know what I'm saying? Some reason why when I get on the beat and do me, it always end up being something other than trap. You know what I'm saying? I was talking with DJ Snow probably about 10 years ago. And like I went to a club, he was DJing that. And I was like, shout out Snow, by the way. But I was conversating with him, and I'm like, damn, I'm having a hard time breaking through and this and that. And he like, I'm gonna be honest with you, you hip hop. I'm like, what does that mean? He say, people buy hip hop, but hip hop don't really get no mainstream support like that. I'm like, what you mean hip hop don't get no mainstream support? When I was coming up, that's all I was hearing was hip hop. And he like, basically, by me doing hip hop, I'm not going to get that light that or that push that or what the agenda they attempting to push is going to get. You see what I'm saying? Like, since that conversation, I think 3 more different genres popped up. We had drill, we had mumble, and then we had trap. You see what I'm saying? But me, myself, personally, since I've been in the game for a while, the trap that I'm familiar with is like T.I. But like I say, like I was explaining on the album Frequency, I really can't consider that trap. You see what I'm saying? Like back in the day, they consider Ice Cube gangster. I really can't consider that gangster because the fact that it went political, it was talking about political subjects, that made it hip hop. And I was explaining that on the album Frequency, which a lot of people are not familiar with, but it's on YouTube, contact Frequency Money Up Records. But y'all get a chance to check that out before I pull that off, like I say, because I'm about to put that back in circulation real soon. But on the side of that, that's what blew my mind. And it's like, it just made me feel, I ain't gonna say it made me feel, it just let me know a lot of the work that I'm doing, I may not be able to see it in my lifetime. I done bumped into producers from 20, 30 years ago, and they like, man, keep on pushing, bro. I see you still pushing, keep pushing. But understand, you may not see what you're trying to see in this lifetime. and it just blows my mind, you know, that they say I may not see what I'm attempting to see in this lifetime. And then it been interviews that I had like early on in my career where they called me a time traveler. You know what I'm saying? Which I find kind of funny because like a lot of time it do seem like I'm manipulating and glitching through time, you know. And it's funny because, you know, if other people had that concept or understanding of things, they wouldn't attempt to, or they wouldn't let the emotions and of current time get to them. You know what I'm saying? I still got it bad too. I'm very passionate. That's why I go by contact. Because, I mean, I'm always putting my heart in what I do. But on the side of that, this next track I'm finna get into is from the album Frequency. And like I say, this is one of the tracks off of Frequency. It's called Coming. And it's just speaking on, you know, just me lyrically explaining what all I've been through and what I go through on a daily in the process of promoting the label and getting my music out there as an artist. All right, here we go. One of your brackets, contact, what is what? And one thing you need to understand, and I'll be honest with y'all, ain't nothing can stop you for a very long time. The only thing that can stop you is you. Started back in time, so you gonna give up the ghost like the rest of them? So you gonna keep it going, bro? Shout out Ace. I wanna know. Check. It's been a long time coming now, rising to the top. It's been a long time coming now, rising to the top. Making moves, gotta stay moving until I get ahead. Long time coming now, rising to the top. It's been a long time coming now, rising to the top. Making moves, gotta stay moving until I get ahead. Investing my dollars in attempts to chase a dream. Best kept secret, that's why they gotta envy me. Jumps, giving up the ghost, trying to follow the trend. I do it for the love, no boss, I'm faking the ring. I remember CDs popping, speaker echo yeah, my first album, what a thrill, I can't stop. Fresh G's and Air Forces, I stay supported. Music pay the bills, so yeah, I pay for recording. Duplication album cover, ain't even copyright. Another dollar spent. My bad, bro. Grocery for granted, cousin like bill paid. Couple of 20 to hear my shit get played. Promote, can't stack, gotta make it blow. Nobody invests my dreams, but I'm still gonna go. People say I'm wasting time, cause my music, a lot of M's, a lot of records, they say I sound like pop. It's been a long time coming now, rising to the top. It's been a long time coming now, rising to the top. Making moves, gotta moving and grooving until I get ahead. Long time coming now, rising to the top. It's been a long time coming now, rising to the top. Making moves, gotta stay moving and grooving until I get ahead. My logical pocket shit here to make it holler. Swear when I blow, he gon' come. Try to get my dollars, no deposit, no return. Everything gotta earn, struggling to success. They gossip, I'm cashing checks. Not in my muscle, when they speak, I gotta go. People mind so fucked, tired of people losing soul. Corrupting good energy, these cats be fake. Open your eyes to the phony, cause they love to hate. It's been a long time coming now, rising to the top. It's been a long time coming now, rising to the top. Making moves, gotta stay moving and grooving until I get ahead. Long time coming now, rising to the top. It's been a long time coming now, rising to the top. Making moves to the city. Check, listen right here. Truly independent. I can see why they hating me. Give the blessings, dropping jewels. You can get it like me. Dreams can be touched. Positive thoughts will lift you up. You read the slate and let them slay. You should speak on your touch. Mentally, they be fucked. Entertaining the hate. People, you gotta laugh. They don't understand great. Sacrifice and patience. Converted energy into God, entertain, but not a lot of enemy. The small things, you gotta let that shit be. Understand you got the power, negativity brings. They move on your mood of mind and power continue. Be cautious of what you let in it. You gotta learn to grow. People like, damn, Why you speaking this way? I've been standing on the grind more than trying to get paid. Positivity shine no matter what they say. Put it out in the universe and the world is yours, okay? It's been a long time coming now, rising to the top. It's been a long time coming now, I'm rising to the top. Gotta stay moving and grooving until I get ahead. Long time coming now, I'm rising to the top. It's been a long time coming now, I'm rising to the top. Gotta stay moving and grooving until I get ahead. Yeah. Like I say, that's off the album Soundbite. That track is titled Coming by K Ward. Like I say, he be knocking off some tracks, man. He got some skills, man. He got some skills, you know. But that's just one of the tracks. Like I say, dreams can be touched. Positive thoughts will lift you up. They rather slay than let them slave. They should speak on your touch. Mentally, they be fucked. Entertaining the hate. People, you gotta laugh. They think I'm crazy when I be laughing at that shit. Sacrificing, patient, converted in a G, in a God, entertain, but are not allowed to enemy. And you know, a lot of people let that shit that they see on TV, hear on radio. You know, I'm an '80s baby, so I'm kind of guilty of that shit too. You know what I'm saying? It be like one thing I remember. I don't know how many people remember this shit, but I remember being young and karate was a big thing. You see what I'm saying? And we used to watch the damn karate flicks and shit. And you know, I'm the oldest brother. I'm the oldest, so I had two little sisters and two little cousins that was like brothers, and you know, I would play with them when I was younger. And you know, we would karate, we would run around the face, we would tie our faces up like this and shit. You know what I'm saying? And like I say, that was entertaining us, but at the same note, that was entertaining us. You see what I'm saying? And it just blows my mind because a lot of time we was doing shit that we was seeing on TV. So my mother caught that, man. I gotta give my mom props. She caught that, and she was kind of cautious on what she let us check out until a certain age, you know. It was a lot of stuff that I didn't catch, or a lot of things that I didn't see. And it's a lot of things that I did see that shaped who I am today. You know, I was kicked out at 14, and I was bouncing around damn near into my 30s. You know what I'm saying? Bouncing from house to house. Never could stay with my mother longer than 2 or 3 months. And but I don't knock it. You know what I'm saying? Because I learned a lot. I experienced a lot. I grew a lot. You know what I'm saying? So I don't knock it. And like, I thank God and I thank my mother for the experience, because like I say, it was a lot of life lessons that I learned from that. And on the side of life lessons, it was also the ability to recognize that everything is not the same for everybody. You know, me bouncing, staying with a lot of different people, I saw a lot of different realities, man. So a lot of people I had a situation a couple of months ago. I went to a store, and a brother hollering, flipping out, this and that, bitch ass nigga, this and that, this and that, this and that. And I'm like shook, because I'm knowing it's directed towards me, but at the same note, I've been at that low place. So I'm getting ready to go in the store. I stop at the door, and I see this brother running up, and I'm like, what's going on? Like, I'm just tired of this shit. I'm like, damn, okay. But talk to me. What's going on, little bro? You know, he like in his 20s or something, flipping out. I'm not pissed. I'm not mad. You know what I'm saying? I remain me, even though he was trying to coach a fight out of me. You know what I'm saying? He was trying to coach a fight out of me. I was in a good place. He was in a bad place. And then, you know what I'm saying? I I went into the store, energy throwing me off. His energy just straight throwing me off. He got a lot of frustration, a lot of anger. And so after about 5 minutes us being around each other, I had to stop and, and catch my breath because he was coming from a low place. And he was like, damn, okay. He still had a little form of respect that he was like, rubbing my back, like, bro, you be okay. So I'm like, I grabbed what he wanted to grab out the store. Then we come out the store and he say, why didn't you flip out on me? Why didn't you fight with me like I wanted you to? I'm like, and he thought I was crazy for saying this, but I said, I witnessed multiple realities, bro. And I feel like fighting with you would be like fighting with myself. Now, when I was in those same shoes and I experienced what you experienced, I'd have been a fool to fight with myself. Didn't nobody beat my ass, so I would have been stupid for beating my own ass when I was going through that situation. It's a learning lesson. And I understand them frustrations, man. I grew up in a household with 3 women. Trust me, I understand. And he started telling me about this and that, and we went on. But it just blows my mind that, these situations like life itself sometimes show you a reflection of yourself. But are you wise enough to recognize yourself and help yourself? And sometimes you can't help yourself. I'm going to be honest with you. Sometimes you just got to kick your ass. You know what I'm saying? But like I say, we can never let that get to us. You never know what a person may be experiencing mentally. And sometimes if you give consideration, you just may come to find out you've been in that same place, whether you was the victim or the opposite. You know what I'm saying? You just got to be able to recognize it. How do you correct those situations, man? We're dealing with a lot of past situations that a lot of us been through. You know what I'm saying? A lot of us been through frustrating situations on both ends. You know what I'm saying? We get so emotionally attached to playing the roles or our own personal feelings and emotions that we bypass seeing the beauty of life or even the experience to recognize that, damn, I went through this a billion times. Why the fuck would I choose option C when option C gonna put me over there? Or option B when option B gonna put me there? I done did C, I done did B, I done did A. Let me try something new. Let me elevate. Which is back to money or records. It's a thought process, man. The more people get on that thought process, the more the world will change. And I don't feel like I'm living in a horrible world, even though, like I say, I respect people having their personal opinions on how they feel about things. You know what I'm saying? And I move on. I try to find a way where we can work or create a situation where we can coexist. And if it's not a situation we can coexist, I move on. I let God deal with them because that's not my job. You know what I'm saying? But back to the music. I do apologize for being long-winded. I just had to explain that situation. And some people may be listening like, what the hell is he talking about? But I'm just speaking on life, man. This your homie Contact. All right, this next track, this is going to be the last track I'm going to play tonight. This track is titled Feel So Good. Now, I composed this track myself. I wrote this track myself. I engineered this track myself. You know what I'm saying? This is me just mastering my abilities, just very tuned in. And it didn't take that long for me to throw it together. But like I say, this is from the producer, the composer, the writer, the artist, all of that. You know what I'm saying? And thank God for a metronome. Set that mug to 8 seconds or 8 clicks and run up in the booth and do what you do. You know what I'm saying? That's what I've been doing for a while. As a matter of fact, the last 3 albums, that's how I put them together. But thank God that I'm in this position because I remember back in the time, I go to the studio and I try to knock off 3-4 songs in an hour. And a lot of studios wasn't moving like that. A lot of studios weren't quick. But like I say, somebody told me they could do 9 songs in an hour. I say, man, I ain't never heard of nobody doing 9 songs in an hour. Then I thought about it and I continued to ask some questions. They say, oh, well, I was just talking about one verse. Motherfucker, I'm talking about a whole song. You talking about one verse? And 9 of them in an hour, nigga, you should be able to knock out way more than that. But you know, people try. You know what I'm saying? All I can say is keep on trying. But we're gonna get to this last song. This is off the Soundbite album also. It's called Feel So Good. Make sure y'all go to Money Up Records Radio. Y'all know any artists looking to get their music placed and promoted, have them submit to the internet station. If it's on point, we put it out here. All right, here we go. The name of this track is Feel So Good off the album Money Up Records. Like I say, Money Up Records is a thought process. I want to leave y'all with that, and then we out of here after this one. All right, appreciate y'all time. Like I say, y'all got any questions, email me. Let me know what you think. All right. With that song back out, I'm loving this. Feels so good. Hey, man, just showing love for the season. Summertime, feeling the right. Sun shining in the breeze, got me loving the light. Summertime, feeling loving the night. Cause at the river, sipping on night. Summertime, you know I gotta get right. Post to push the music, trying to maintain life. Summertime, you know the energy, the energy, yes, the kids just cry. Bird tweeting, some young kids. I'm late, early in the morning trying to promote a hit, mission to paper. So you know I'm on the go. They say it's crime in my city, so I gotta take it slow. But keep zero to flow. Homie, I've been twice, waking up in the morning, not knowing what's right to say. It ain't no love in the heart of the city. They can't move me backwards, supporting what they give me. I was hustling music while others chose to bang. Sold a little weed while others chose game. Music was my hustle. Most don't know the name. I rebuild and reform some of this river train. Same time. Feeling the bright, sun shining in the breeze, got me loving the light. Summertime, I'm loving the light. Cause at the river, sipping on night. Summertime, you know I gotta get right. Post to push the music, trying to maintain life. Summertime, you know the days for days, loving the energy, yes, the kids just cry. But they hit bold, you know I love the shape. And barbecue, 7 out of 6 and 8. Some pockets dropping bread like I'm beating the ducks. Kids getting mad cause I'm sweeping it up. Call me the street sweeper, know my money and clean. Running it into the music. I'm chasing my dreams. Money up records. If we can change the time, you know the whole process. Let's rock and grind. No paper, all the radio. Jay, you niggas right. Call clean, nobody. Loving these summer nights. Money in the pocket. Bill paper, this rich. Feeling so good. Loving these summer nights. Summertime. Feeling the bright. Sun shining in the breeze. Got me loving the light. Summertime. I'm loving the light. Yeah. Sipping on night. Summertime, you know I gotta get right. Post to push the music, trying to maintain life. Summertime, you know the days for days, loving the energy, yes, the kids just cry. 97 degrees, the swimming is on the brain. So this dinner, so fly, what's your name? Jamocha, I'm a Thursday shake. So bright, I got it, I'm on your sack. What we doing tonight? Fireworks blazing, your ass is amazing. Please say the single, cause love's got me crazy. Big ass lips with a smile so bright, get the sun so far, your eyes are light up the night. Gorgeous, I need your name cause I'm stuck. So many beautiful women in summertime keeping me up. Some people say I'm tripping, living in love, but the truth, trying to get a summertime. Summertime, got me feeling the vibe. Sun shining in the breeze, got me loving the light. Summertime, I'm loving the light. Cause at the river, sipping on night. Summertime, you know I gotta get right. Post to push the music, trying to maintain life. Summertime, you know the baby, anybody know. Energy, yes, the kids just cry. Alright, thanks again for y'all tuning in. This your homie Contact. Money Up Records contacting this. Still at it. Still doing what I do. Thanks again for tuning in. If y'all can share, hit that notification button so y'all can be tuned in when I do these things again. Hopefully I can get a couple of guests in here and we get it going. You know, thanks again for tuning in. I hope y'all share it. If y'all can, hit that like button. And thanks again for your time. I hope y'all have a nice day. This your homie Contact. Take it easy.